Hello and welcome back to the Ollie Barrett channel, where I tell you exactly how it is. Absolutely stunning day today, and it's got your boy in a good mood. I'm heading out for a barbecue later, sort of it's by the seaside, outside barbecue, beers with the boys, the lot, so I'm looking forward to that. I'll be making a video about that on the main channel as well, which you probably already follow if you see this channel. Today, I'm going to be talking about something that I've actually been losing sleep over this past few days. And if you know me at all, you know that I definitely don't have a problem with sleep. So losing sleep is really strange for me. And you know, a lot's been on my mind. There's a lot going on at the moment and over the next few months in my life. You know, things are really starting to pick up and get busier. Absolutely no complaints. I'm over the moon about it. I want to take it back a little bit and then I'll get into my point a little bit later on. So when you are starting something up, so when we were starting up this YouTube channel, my thought is that a lot of people, they find it hard to start something up because they fear failure, they fear judgment from other people, and you know, all the anxiety that goes with, you know, the thought of starting up a business, starting up you know, a YouTube channel, or challenging themselves to something and making themselves feel uncomfortable. There's all sorts of negative emotions and feelings that go along with that, and it prevents a lot of people from ever starting. That was definitely the case for me. You know, especially, I can speak from my own experiences, I won't speak for everybody, but when starting this YouTube channel, I kind of think, and I'm sure a lot of others do too, why would people want to watch me? You know, there's 7 billion people in this world, there's millions and millions of YouTube channels, there's thousands of hours of video getting uploaded to YouTube every hour. Why would people want to watch me and what I have to say? And that for a while did stop me from getting started, even though I did have one in the past, a YouTube channel, but that was just when I was young and had a hobby for it. But now, you know, this one that we're doing now I'm a little bit older, I really had these thoughts of like, why would anyone want to watch me? And that, like I said, that almost prevented me from starting. A year later, we've got it going. You know, we're now over 100,000 subscribers on the main channel, and it's growing quicker than we could have ever imagined. And I'm getting this feeling now where I kind of feel a little bit like an imposter, in the sense that I almost can't believe and I can't get to grips with why there's so many people that want to watch what I say or what my dad says. And I'm assuming this is quite a regular thing to think about when you're gaining a social media presence. And I say that because one thing that definitely sort of weighs on my mind when I say that, meaning that I'm only 22 years old, right? And I haven't had the most life experience in the world. Obviously, I'm only 22. This is the first time I've lived outside of my cozy bubble in England, where I came from, where I grew up. And it makes me think, you know, I kind of feel a bit too naive to be sharing my experiences with the world and all of these kinds of things. I'm already thinking, I'm getting it ingrained in my mind about thinking what people are going to think of me. And that's where I noticed that's a really bad thought, because look, there's always going to be someone who can find value from what someone else puts online. There's always going to be someone out there who's going to find one of my videos, you know, this one I'm recording now, and maybe they've gone through a similar thing, or maybe they can use my I won't say wisdom, but I guess, you know, wisdom in terms of my own experiences, use my experiences to help them navigate through their own path in life. And, you know, even if it does touch one person in that way, even if one of my videos do have an effect on just one person's life, I said that in my first video, I would consider this worthwhile and, you know, a success. So on Monday, me and my dad have been invited to Shanghai, and Huawei, which if you don't know anyway, they're, you know, one of the biggest tech companies in China. They've invited us to their VIP press release for their flagship store opening in Shanghai. There's going to be some extremely important people there. And I'm kind of in this, like, I guess kind of fanboy stage where I'm thinking, I don't deserve to be there. Like, why are they inviting me? Obviously, I'm sure my dad's got a big part to do with why I'm going. You know, he actually made a very good video on Huawei, and he's very invested in the whole tech scene. So I'm pretty sure he opened that door, as well as, you know, us building the channel side by side. So I give myself some credit because they've invited us out because they obviously see that we have some influence, and, you know, we're able to make some content about Huawei and whatnot. But imposter syndrome is a real thing. But I don't really think it's terribly a bad thing, you know, because I think it's kind of humbling. It makes me feel good that I don't think I deserve all of these things. I feel like some people might be in the same position as me and start thinking that they are better than other people. I'm sure there's some people that get into that headspace, but I absolutely don't think like that, and I hope to think that I never will think like that. But, you know, it'd be naive to say that it can never happen, because, you know, admitting it to yourself that it's a possibility is important, in my opinion. But yeah, I do feel a bit like an imposter at this stage, you know. Seeing a number on a screen get bigger is a weird thing, because, like, it doesn't really feel any different to see 1,000 views on a video compared to 100,000 views on a video, because there's nothing tangible about it. It's just a number on a screen, and until you start seeing, you know, differences in your daily life, for example, people seeing you on the street and recognizing you, which has happened to me like 2 times here, and it blows me away every time, and it makes you think, wow, you know, you're actually having more of an influence than you realize. And I know I am sort of going down a bit of a rabbit hole here, but the point being, I think it's a good thing to feel like a bit of an imposter, but not to go too far in that direction. Otherwise, I could feel kind of a lot of anxiety about getting invited to these events and things like that. But I like to think I'm a fairly humble guy. If you know me, I definitely don't go around shouting out on the rooftops that we've got 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. I keep it pretty quiet, you know. If people ask what I'm doing, if people ask what my work is, of course I'll tell them. I'm not going to keep it a secret, but I don't go shouting it from the rooftops that I'm this, you know, whatever, this influencer. That word almost makes me feel sick. I hate it when people say that. I don't think I have influence over anybody. I don't want to think of myself as I've got influence over other people. That's just, I think that word itself just makes it sound like you think you're better, or you think you're worth more than, you know, somebody who hasn't got a social media presence. You know, that's my thoughts on this anyway. I'm really looking forward to the next few months. I'm taking a lot of flights all around China. We're going to Shanghai, then we're flying over to Chongqing, which is a central city in China. doing a bunch of stuff there. I'm actually going to turn around now, go back to my apartment, and then we're going there for about 10 days, heading back to Shenzhen, which is where I live, and then shortly after that I'm heading over to northern China, to Qinghai province, to Xi'an, which is a very cultural city, and then over to Hulubur. Terrible pronunciation, but it's right on the border of Russia. So some incredible things coming up, as well as some incredible content, which I'm really looking forward to getting into. But you know, things are moving forward. I've got nothing to complain about at all, and you know, I'm following this wonderful journey of life. A very inspirational quote that stays with me forever is my nan. My nan, she says, follow the path of life, and it will take you to wonderful places. Meaning that don't think about it too much, just go with the flow and embrace the opportunities, and they will, you know, lead you to wonderful places. And that's kind of how I live my life, to be honest. It really is. That really resonates with me. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up, go and get this edited and uploaded. So I do hope you enjoyed this little ramble. I know I am slacking a little bit on the uploads, so I'll try and get more out. But as you know, I've just told you, I'm incredibly busy over the next few weeks, but I'll try my best. Anyway, please drop a like, because it really does help a small channel out. You know, let me know what you think in the comments, if you've had this sort of feeling in your lifetime. Yeah, subscribe if you haven't already, all that good stuff, and I will see you in the next one. Till next time, bye bye for now.